Seemed the video started from a jealousy thing with an underage girl. And the people came and they saw the vehicle turned right in that lane and it stopped there for a while. There are people who can easily see that happened. And then seemingly they were dodging these guys. But the intended person was one of my other cousins, because he had something to do with this young lady. So when my son was taking him home, they probably mistook my son. Because that's what the guy said after he shot my son. My son didn't die. My son died, like I tell you, it's a vicious attack that happened. My son got so many shots. It's incredible that he even survived. You know, he survived. He lived for about a year and a half. Lived for about about an hour and a half after the incident. They took him to the hospital and survived for about an hour and a half. But the guy came and said, Sanjay, that's what they were telling us. And he said, no, it's Timbrel. And the person who came out and saw the whole thing, she said that when she went to the vehicle, she said, police? So the guys had on the camouflage for the police force, and they were in a vehicle unmarked F-150.
Love News spoke to an eyewitness who was with the two men just minutes before the fatal incident. He alleges that these men were regular visitors of his home.
Ale boy just made it chill out. And Miss Lopez, Sean, gone and tell me that he buy me a flask and bring one coke for me. And then bring it and everything was cool. No problem. And then we sit down right there so. But when I take the flask, I drink it nearly to my head. And I tell Sean that I going to go relax. I feel good, so I going home in my house, and I close the door. As I close the door, 3 minutes, like about 3 to 5 minutes after that, when I close the door, this occurred. The girl could come from over there and say, Belhem, you hear what happened? This is a chill spot. This is when I come every day under the mango tree. And we relax and they boy we don't know drugs thing like smoking could crack or smoking this, but they drink, taking a little drink, and I drink too. So they always come heal me.
With the accusation of the law enforcement being involved, Love News spoke to Superintendent Howell Gillett, officer in command at Belmopan.
We have a known suspect that we are looking for. He's from another district, particularly Belize City, and we're collaborating with our police officers there to assist us in capturing this person. And that, I believe, will shed more light to the investigation. That is not the case because I have been intimate to this investigation, and I have been interviewing people, including I believe the same neighbor that you're talking about, and having done that, I realized that that's not the case, that anybody came out the vehicle and all that, and it was a police officer. That is still unclear, but it is not our belief that a police officer was involved. But it doesn't matter, when the investigation will guide us and tell us who the perpetrator or perpetrators are, and whoever it is will be dealt with. It seems that there was a relationship issue, and there was somebody who was sent there to hurt the other party, and that's what led to these double murders. But for me to get to the details of it, I will be sharing the case on the media, and I wouldn't want to do that because this case hasn't been taken to the court as yet.
Police have 2 men detained for questioning. Families in Santa Elena town were devastated as Miriam Elizabeth Mai was shot in a crime of passion, while Daisy Miralda, who was with Mai, turned collateral damage and lost her life as well. 32-year-old Andy Bustillos, Mai's ex-common law, allegedly murdered the 2 friends in Betty's salon on George Price Avenue in Santa Elena town, Cayo district. Bustillos killed Mai first when she refused a gift that he had just purchased for her. A witness that was in the salon escaped death when Bustillos aimed and fired the gun at her, before pulling the gun on himself. She told us what happened that evening.
Betty was blow drying at our customers here. Daisy was sitting at the rear end of the back door. I was sitting beside, like, they have a little board thing. I may sit down there and my friend may sit down there. And we just want to talk about Andy. I tell her how I say Andy that's smart, right? And they made it talk to me, good one. And after I over here, Andy called somebody and said, how if anything happened to me, I'll make sure they collect my pay. So then I reached there like literally 5 minutes. I reached there and I made it tell her. And then my friend said, girl, he just said that because he hear you, see you there and he know you and can't tell we. You understand? And as we done that, but when we see Andy come in with a smart bag, and Betty said, I don't want nothing for you. He throw the smart bag on the next chair, gone and pull out the gun, shot Daisy, come after me, shot at me, point in my face, shot at me, but the gun jam. And afterwards I run, he shot at my next friend who was me there. He said the gun jump on here as well and he run out. Then afterwards he said he run out and he stopped by the door and he said this boy just come right away because he never did see when he shot Daisy. Right? So he said how this boy just fire alarm, blank shot. So he run out and he made it come back. The same time when he made it come back, he said and the whole Betty and whole and Lee well after he shot and then he said he just let go his hand make Betty drop and then he shot himself. And then when he said Betty drop and he said boy, he said, oh this boy not the play and so he continued running because he said he must see me come after him too. But first we may think that like he may think alone blank shot like how you missed two of you back to back, you understand?
The eyewitness said that before reaching the salon that evening, she met Bustillos in a store.
We as friends, women know when it happened, you know. That's why she may left and she may get a restraining order against her. And then she may did, you know, she may done left and thing, and then, but he may always be persistent behind and try to call and. Because the morning he made call and he said, Beauty, he said, I'm tired of him, this is why he called me. He said, I don't know why he not left me alone. When he fire shot at me, and the gun jam, I take for the back door, and then down the salon they way up on hill, so then I just try to get as well as because all in my mind said that how he, you know, seemed that how he missed me and he didn't come for me. And I they only make a baboya, so I just jump through the baboya and I roll on him. That's how I get the scratches on my arm because they try to get to thinking that he didn't come after me. You understand?
So he knew you. He knew that you were friends.
Yeah, he may know me. That I had friends with Betty because as I reached in smart, he asked me how Betty did do. You know, and he may talk to me, good one, how me to do whatever, and just like nothing. And then when I hear a call, I may get kind of, but I never think, you know, nothing of the, you know.
So what did he say actually on the phone?
I hear he said, oh, if anything happened to me, I want to make sure to collect my pay. That's the way I hear, but I don't know who he called. And I tell them guy why he here, but they just laugh it off, you know, like.
But he didn't take it seriously.
No, they just said that whole girl, she just said that because he just said that because he see you there and you know you can't tell we.
Love News spoke to officer in command at the San Ignacio Police Station, Superintendent Richard Rosado, who told us they have had previous encounters with the couple regarding domestic violence reports.
Police visited Betty's saloon where they saw 3 individuals suffering from an apparent gunshot wound to the head, namely Andy Bustillos, 31 years, Belizean security guard of Anchor Security Company, Miriam Mai, 40 years, Belizean cosmetologist, and Daisy Miralda, 29 years, Belizean cosmetologist. Our initial investigation revealed that Andy Bustillos visited Betty Beauty Salon with the intent to reconcile the relationship with his ex-common law wife, Miss Miriam Mai, but he was rejected in the presence of the customers that were at the salon. As a result, he took out a 9mm pistol that he had in his possession and fired a single shot to Miriam Mai's head. Subsequently, he shot Daisy Miralda in the head, who at the time attempted to intervene during a commotion. Bustillos then put the gun to his head and fired a single shot. All 3 individuals were transported to the San Ignacio Polyclinic, where Miriam Mai and Daisy Miralda were pronounced dead on arrival. Bustillos was subsequently transported to Carl Houston Memorial Hospital in a critical condition. The body of Mai and Miralda now await a post-mortem examination. I'm guided by the evidential material available to us, and based on that, I believe that the motive is domestic violence related. And I say that because we have dealt with the couple in two separate incidents. And recently Miss Miriam Mai had decided to leave the relationship. So approximately 2 weeks ago, she moved out of the relationship. He took a gift for Miss Miriam Mai in the hope that he could reconcile the relationship, but Miss Miriam Mai rejected him.
In an interview with my sister Sandra Rodriguez, she explained that the entire situation could have been avoided.
She's a happy person. She always used to do wrong me. She's a good person.
When you get a message that they shoot her, how do you feel? What was going through your mind?
I just feel devastated, and I say how that could have happened to she. And we know they for do nothing for her. They really me unexpected to we used to talk and thing, but afterwards everything changed, and it was really hard for me because then my sister, we love her everything, but she never really, because of things that he put in her head, and she stopped talking to me. But although that, I used to always text her, ask her if everything okay, and if you're alright, I always used to still text her, and I tell her I love her, and she's my sister.
Bustillos remains in a critical condition at the hospital under police guard at the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital. Once Bustillos is released, he will be charged with the murder of Mai and Meralda. The 9mm that was used in the shooting is property of Anchor Security, where Bustillos was employed.